Welcome to Would You Rather Wednesday. I'm stuck here with Nick. The joy of being here with Kevin as we want to discuss Kevin's Would You Rather this week.
So, would you rather be able to only play games from, we're going to use April 1st
2017
as the date. So you could either only play games from that day forward or only play games from that day and everything you've played in the past.
Everything that exists.
Everything that's ever existed.
Everything that exists up to April 1st, 2017.
So games, I think, started in like 87, I want to say.
Somewhere around there.
So you have about...
But it doesn't even matter. It
30.
doesn't even really matter about that. It just,
because it'll be 30 more
it's like
years
the
of
games
as well.
that you reminisce on and you've played. And
This
that
is
you,
extremely challenging.
I mean, I definitely am a guy that loves nostalgia.
So do I.
I love The Wind Waker. I played that countless times. Fallout 3, I've played that
Nick,
countless
think
times.
about never being able to open your Fallout 3 file.
I know. It
Never be able
sounds
to play that
terrible.
game again.
It sounds terrible, but you know what sounds worse? Not being able to play Fallout 5.
Hey, yeah, but hold on.
And Breath of the Wild. to
Pause. Time out, because I had just as big a hard on for Fallout 4 as you did, and for the first 48 hours, I think I was clocked in at the first 48 I was like at 18 hours or something like crazy in the first 2 days, and I haven't even beaten the game. And my hype level is through the roof. I have the season pass. I have two versions of the game. One of them is right fucking behind me. I bought the fucking Pip-Boy edition and the digital version.
As did I.
The digital fucking deluxe version.
I
You
wanted
bought the deluxe version of it?
Because so you get the season pass.
I still got the season pass, but I think it was on discount.
I wanted it at midnight.
And is Fallout 4 as good as Fallout 3?
I mean, in its own respect, yes. I
like Fallout 4
love
more
Fallout
than
4.
3?
I love Fallout 4. Can I say that I love it more than 3? It's hard. Depends on the day, honestly.
That's what I'm saying.
But but that's what I mean. They're both so good that it's hard to say that either one's better for me. You know? And I can only imagine Fallout 5. Like, you tell me right now, like April 2019, Fallout 5, New York City.
That'd be hype.
I literally need that. I actually need that. I couldn't not get that.
Yeah, I mean,
You know?
I'm more like I'm not too attached. Like it's not often that I go back and play games that I've played in the past.
Yeah, they're only a handful.
It's more so me playing things. Like I've said in the last segment or whatever. I've been playing the same 4 games.
Yeah.
Over and over.
Really only until about 2 years ago, right? You started playing like single player games, like legitimately.
Yeah, like I've always enjoyed like the third person action adventure, like linear story games. Like that's why I loved Tomb Raider, and that's why I loved when I marathoned the Uncharted series.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And it was phenomenal. Like those games I love because it's like you can get in, there's a set path to do. You can't get sidetracked doing all kinds of other things. I mean, you can if you're looking for collectibles.
But it's not like Fallout or Witcher.
It's not like Mass Effect. Like I was lucky. Like I almost fell into a well in the first one, but I knew I had to like sort of just get through the main story, figure out what's going on. Because there were so many times where I could have just
gotten caught off,
fell into a well with side missions. And stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I lost my train of thought. What was I even talking about?
I was saying, like, you just started playing single player games. You blacked out. Because, like, do you have favorite single player games from when you were like a kid? Like, what did you play? What did you play as a kid? Like Tony Hawk games and shit?
I did.
Amazing.
I played Tony Hawk games. I played a lot of Need for Speed games.
Yeah. Need for Speed Underground 2.
Hot Pursuit 2?
Underground
was very good too. Hot Pursuit 2 was with the cops.
Yeah, I mean, I played a lot of Pokemon and stuff like that prior to those days. But my PS2, like, I wasn't playing like an insane amount of games on PS2. I had a few that I played. But
fun fact, the PS2 might be my most hated console of all time.
Yeah, that's the only one I had. So.
Simply put, because there's only 2 controller ports on the console.
Yeah, that was
Thank
frustrating.
you and goodbye.
I played a lot of like sports games and stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
Growing up, but like those are all experiences that I could have in the future on future games, and I feel like gaming is only going to get better.
Yeah. The stories are going to be more immersive. The gameplay is going to be more immersive. Like there's going to be a point, like maybe 30, 40 years down the road where we're in like full body VR suits.
I mean, the tough part is, I guess we have to allow, like, because I don't know. There's so many old games that I feel like I not be able to play would suck, but like
Yeah.
we're getting so many remastered nows that I guess
That's true too.
so. I guess
you could bank on that happening.
Yeah,
you'd
you
have
could
to
bank
hope
on the remasters.
you know, and like digital re-releases and stuff like that. But does like the virtual console count? They're not new games.
No, it has to be remastered at the very least. Remastered.
That's what I'm saying.
So is in this situation, are you cognizant? Like if you choose to only play games from
I don't think it's
first to the past, are you still cognizant of the new releases? Like you have to deal with the hype and you're not allowed to play it.
No, see, now you just broke me because I'm so part of that fucking hype train as we just talked about. E3 is my favorite time of year. I'll have to.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I'll have to go forward.
When you look at it, I feel like it's an easy. Although there are people out there that have their niche games that they just.
Well, I mean, if we were born about 15 years younger, we'd have a much stronger pull towards going backwards, because if you go to look to like most websites, if they do like a top 100 games of all time, top like probably like 3/4 of that list is like from old games.
Yeah,
like NES games that like Zelda that I've never played on NES.
Ocarina of Time is going to be in a top 100.
Yeah, so you never played that game, which I've been meaning to go back.
Final Fantasy Tactics.
I never messed with any of those like Zelda games or anything like that.
Yeah.
They're all great.
The only one I was playing a little bit before I lost the file was on my phone. I had A Link to the Past.
That's one of the harder ones.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was like,
I
was weirded out when I first started playing it because I'm so used to just like the normal directional thing from Pokemon, and then in the Zelda game you could actually go diagonally and shit, which is weird. But yeah, so it threw me off.
Unless there's a Pokemon re-releases, no more Crystal, no more Pokemon Red, no more Fire Red.
Move on.
Those games, I go back at least.
It's rare
once every like 7 months on the emulators online.
I still have it on my phone. I beat the 2 gyms today. I beat Misty.
It's rare for me though that I go back and I fully like complete those games. Like I'll go back and I'll mess around and I'll get like
so many badges.
I'll go so far and then it'll fall off. But it is good to have with that, just to go back.
It's a comfort feeling that you can.
It's nostalgic.
This way you can't.
I think about me sitting outside in a beach or whatever chair with my Game Boy. Just fucking sitting there. My parents are staring at me like, what the hell?
I used to be like burrowed into the couch because I liked it as dark as possible with like once the backlights on the SP finally came out.
That was the best. That was one of the greatest things.
Nothing worse than the car ride. You'd have to hope to drive by when the fucking big lights to catch you so you could actually see what you were doing. You had the flashlight attachment thing over the top.
Yeah, the SP was a game changer.
That's why I feel like we were born at such a perfect time. And I feel like probably a lot of generations say that, but at least for everything I'm interested in, like the games and stuff.
Yeah, we like video games.
And technology. Like we knew what it was like before the boom.
Yep.
And we know what it's like after now. So like we remember the old graphics and stuff. Like I was trying to think the other day of like what the first video game I ever played was. And really, I mean, one of the first ones I truly remember is Resident Evil 2. Like that's probably why I'm so excited for it. My cousin was playing it.
First games I remember,
Sonic the Hedgehog
it was on PS. It might have been PS1 because my uncle had it. I don't think I had a console at this point, but it was Star Wars like Rogue Assault or Rogue something
on the GameCube. Rogue Squadron.
It was PS1 or something like that, and it was like. It was weird. You're in like one level and you could only control a guy to peek him out of cover and shoot, and then you could only control that. Like you weren't able to run anywhere else. And I remember there was like a Millennium Falcon mission that looked impossible when you're like trying to weave your way through all the.
That comes to mind.
I remember that.
There's like the arcade games too, like at the movie theaters and stuff.
I remember Sega. Genesis.
I had a Toy Story game, played a lot. I don't remember
Aladdin and stuff. All those games.
Yeah.
Sonic
the Hedgehog. That was my first one.
Yep.
On the Sega.
Do we remember? So we're all definitively going forward then?
Gotta.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
can't not. It would hurt to not have Pokemon Crystal.
To say goodbye. And then we just have to pray for these re-releases and remasters.
Or not even that. Just wait till VR Pokemon. You're actually throwing the Pokeballs.
Yeah.
Do you realize how terrifying that would be?
A fucking monster.
You're walking through grass up to here, and all of a sudden something fucking jumps out.
Charizard jumps out. This fucking no, it's terrifying. Well, We're very excited for the future of video games here, the Nerds on the Foreplay podcast. If you like what we did, subscribe to the channel, and we'll be back with the Do You Know, Should You Know for the week.
I like.
Thank you guys for watching or listening.
Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/4playvideo.
If you like what we're doing, make sure to smash that like button.
Be sure to share all our videos with your friends so we could continue to grow, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.